This video is brought to you by scdkeys.com. You need store credit to buy your games anyway, so why not get it for a bit cheaper? They've got PlayStation Network $50 credit codes, and after you use our special code with GC3, you'll be getting that for just $46.64. Also, if you're looking to buy games on your Nintendo Switch, they've also got Nintendo eShop codes for $45.59 after you use the code GC3. They've also got fantastic deals on PC software such as Windows 10 and Office 2019. Check out the links in the description box below to get great deals on everything I just mentioned. Now onto the video. In today's video, we're looking at how you can get Red Dead Redemption 2 a little bit early on Thursday night instead of Friday on the 26th. We'll be letting you guys know about that if you are over here in the States. Also, I know a lot of us are excited about Devil May Cry 5, but just how excited are you for the game? Well, it is getting an ultra limited edition that is at an absolutely insane price point, so I want to take a quick look at that. Also, the developers behind Alien Isolation and Creative Assembly are working on a brand new exciting first-person tactical shooter. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 servers is getting a bit of a downgrade as Treyarch continues to work on that. Fortnite Save the World's free-to-play launch has been delayed outside of 2018. And then Bethesda is saying that Fallout 76 has over 150 hours of side content, and they talked a little bit more about the game as we are inching closer to the Break It In early test application that is kicking off on the Xbox One tomorrow, and it will be starting next week on the PlayStation 4 and PC. More on that at the end of this video. First, if you are super excited for Red Dead Redemption 2, and let's be honest, who isn't, and you want to get the game a couple hours early, Target is actually going to be selling the game on Thursday night at 9 p.m. local time prior to the release date. Now, a lot of different outlets have actually been going this route. I know several of my GameStops locally were selling Soul Calibur 6 3 hours prior to its launch, 9 p.m. on Thursday night, and I believe this is just done so they don't have to stay until midnight and keep the store open, that they could just sell the game at 9 p.m. and then close right thereafter. But if you do want the game a couple hours early, it does look like it'll be arriving at Target, and they will have the PlayStation 4 Pro Red Dead Redemption 2 bundle. They'll have the special edition as well, which is $79.99, and then the regular day is $59.99. And in fact, in the local Target ad, they are saying available in stores 9 p.m. Thursday. Call up with their GameStop. Chances are they're probably doing the same thing. It might be a regional based thing, but it does look like all Targets are going this route. Moving on from that, I'm personally very much looking forward to Devil May Cry 5. I think the game has a lot of potential. I really like the look of the game. Now, some of the design choices have turned me off a little bit. Dante's theme wasn't the best thing, but luckily they have changed that, so my anticipation for DMC5 is still pretty high. But I have to say, my anticipation isn't high enough for me to drop £6,100 on the Devil May Cry 5 Ultra Limited Edition. Now, why is it so expensive? Because not only are you getting the game with this Ultra Limited Edition, you are getting a Dante specialized code. Yes, an actual code, and it does look like there's a ton of detail, and of course, if you're dropping this kind of money, there better be some detail attached to it. There is also a V coat, and Nero is getting a coat bundle too. Nero's is a little bit cheaper, as is V's. Dante's is the most expensive, but I think this is going to be something for the absolute most avid Devil May Cry fans, even for someone like me that has played every single Devil May Cry game, enjoyed the franchise a lot, a little bit out of my price range, and it does look like it's only exclusive to Japan right now. Who knows if this will even come stateside? I doubt that it will, because nobody over here is probably going to pay that price unless you are the biggest fan, and if you are the biggest fan, you're probably just going to import it over here. But that was something funny that I thought I would note. Also, the developers behind Alien Isolation and Creative Assembly are working on a brand new first-person shooter title, as was revealed by a recent job listing. Here's specifically what it says. Creative Assembly's award-winning team behind Alien Isolation are exploring new frontiers with a brand new and exciting first-person tactical shooter IP. Now, what's interesting is this is a brand new IP. It's not a continuation of Alien Isolation or anything like that. Alien Isolation was released all the way back in 2014, and it was received rather well. And by the way, the game is on sale right now at, I believe, $8.99 or $11.99 for the complete edition. That's a very good price, and this is a game that I've always recommended. Now, who knows what Creative Assembly is working on next, but they are a very talented studio. They are most known for their work on Total War, and I believe they also worked on Halo Wars 2, but a return to making a first-person game, that could be something interesting done by them. So we'll keep you updated on that. I'm sure we'll find out more as the months roll on. Moving on from that, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 has received a generally positive reception across all of its game modes. I think everyone's really been enjoying the Team Deathmatch mode, Zombies, and of course the Blackout mode. However, it does seem like there are some server issues with the game right now, and Treyarch sent out an official statement saying, quote, "We've noticed a lot of discussion around network performance over the past couple of days and wanted to take a moment to address this directly. We're constantly working to optimize the game and particularly network performance to ensure the highest quality online experience for our players. For a game launch with as massive as a population as ours hitting so many global servers at once, we configure our infrastructure to ensure game stability as the highest priority over all other factors." Black Ops 4 servers have been fluctuating quite a bit. Originally, the Blackout mode in Duo was limited to 88 players. They've since reversed that, and now if you go in Quad and Blackout, that's limited to 88, and Duos is up to 100, so they're still refining all of the technical performance and server performance, but it does seem like the general reception to the game has been rather positive, and hopefully before the year's out, we get Black Ops 4 in a very stable condition and the game is working well and it has a lively player base for the next year. Moving on from that, Fortnite is one of the most popular games in the world today. It probably is the most popular game in the world today. I think that's a pretty definitive statement. However, Fortnite Save the World is something some people are looking forward to. It's Fortnite's PvE mode, and that game is going to see a free-to-play launch, originally scheduled for a 2018 release, but now it has been pushed back and no longer will it be coming in 2018. That was announced this morning as a part of the State of Development blog, and this was confirmed by the Fortnite team. No free-to-play in 2018, and here's specifically what they said. "We decided to move the free-to-play launch of Save the World out this year. We're working on a broad set of features, reworks, and back-end system scaling we believe are needed to go free-to-play. Save the World has grown consistently since our launch in July 2017, and Fortnite overall has experienced unprecedented growth. Scaling up for the legions of players, heroes who will be joining the fight is key to providing an excellent experience. This applies to all of our players, old and new, so we're taking the time to get this right. To thank our founders, both new and old, if you log in and play during the Fortnitemares event, you'll receive both Brionic Jonesy and Skull Ranger Ramirez for free. For those of you who want to start playing right now, we've got you. Starting this week, we'll be hosting a 50% off sale for the Standard Deluxe, Super Deluxe, and Limited Founders Pack. It seems like with all of the additional resources the Fortnite team now has because of the success of this game, they want to refine the experience as best as possible, and I think taking their time is the best route to go. So expect Fortnite Save the World to launch sometime in 2019. They haven't specifically said that, they just said it's moved out from 2018, but I imagine it's not going to take them that long to finish up all the refinements. So again, probably 2019 for that. Lastly, we are inching closer and closer to the release of Fallout 76, and of course the break-in and early test application will be kicking off on Xbox One tomorrow and a week later for PlayStation 4 and PC. Kind of funny how this is being done right in the midst of Red Dead Redemption 2's release, so I don't know how many people are going to check this out, but I think some people will go out of their way to juggle between RDR2 and Fallout 76, and for those of you on Xbox One, you at least have a couple of days to try it out before RDR2 officially launches. Jeff Cordnier, project lead on Fallout 76, talked a little bit about the game, and here's what he said. "Remember, Fallout 76 is a survival game, so we found early in playtesting that people were like, his character's gonna go away in 3 hours, so I'm gonna use all my stim packs and ammo, but when you're playing for real, you'll make very different decisions. Do I really want to kill this guy with my one Fat Man shell, or do I want to save it for the Scorched Beast because it took me hours to get it? You do make different decisions when your characters are real." And then development director Chris Mayer also talked about the game. Quote, "You play this game 30 hours, 300 hours, sometimes you'll play in a group, sometimes you'll focus on certain activities, but sometimes you'll play solo. And those are the times when you'll have time to delve into the fiction and listen to the holotapes and read all the monitors and really get into the story. But there is more of a tension here. You can't pause the game to read a terminal. When you're reading a terminal, something can sneak up behind you and eat you, and it often does. The more we've playtested, the more we've realized how viable that is, and it supports the idea of how dangerous and how lonely it is out there." This was all said to the official Xbox magazine, and Fallout 76 is a game that still has a ton of skepticism surrounding it. I'm still not completely sold on it, but I think in the next week as the break-in and early test application rolls on, I think a lot more gamers will have clarity on whether or not they're actually going to be buying this game. Now, you do have to pre-order the game to get access into this beta, and the beta will only be available for certain windows of times, but of course, pre-ordering the game doesn't essentially mean you do have to buy the game. Again, the beta kicks off tomorrow on X1, and PlayStation 4 users will get access on October 30th.
Whatever your target may be, take advantage of the resulting fallout to gather rare and valuable resources. Yet these rewards don't come without risk. The fate of this new world is yours to command with the power of the atom.
And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, if you want Red Dead Redemption 2 a little bit early, hit up your local Target and you can pick up the game 9 p.m. local time, and then you can go about installing the game and enjoy that. Devil May Cry 5 is getting an absolutely ridiculous special edition with the Ultra Limited Edition. You can get a replica Dante coat. If you want to drop a ton of money, I guess that's something to look at. Alien Isolation's developers and Creative Assembly are working on a brand new IP. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is still having some server issues, but it looks like Treyarch is on the case. Fortnite Save the World has been pushed out of 2018 and probably into 2019. And Fallout 76 looks to have over 150 hours of side content, as the break-in and early test application will be kicking off soon. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.